fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 to the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Good evening, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. Hope you have a good time tonight. Good to see you folks. God bless you. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Thank you. June the Carter family will be back. I'm glad to see y'all. I want to show you my car now. Do this for Val. Well, I left Kentucky back in '49. I went to Detroit working on assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by. Sometimes I'd hang my head and cry. Always wanted me one that was long and black. Well, one day I devised myself a plan that should to be the envy of most any man. I sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured to have it all by the time I retired. Have me a car worth at least $100 grand. I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'm half the only one there is around. Well, the very next day when I checked in with my big lunchbox and help from my friends, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gear. I never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. Well, the first day I got me a fuel pump, the next day I got me an engine and a trunk, then I got me a transmission and all of the chrome. The little things I could get in my big lunchbox like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, big stuff I snuck out in my buddy's mobile home. Well, up to now my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when I noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was a 53, the motor turned out to be a 73. Tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit with a little bit of help from an adapter kit. Had that engine running just like a song. The headlights was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. Now the back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, that's when I noticed that we only had one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but I said, come on, baby, I'm going to show you my car and possibly take you for a spin. Don't worry, baby, it won't hurt you. See, it's a 59 chassis engine, but it's put together real good. Everything fits. You don't think my car runs, do you, baby? Come on. Here we go. So we went uptown just to get the tags, and I headed to right on down Main Drag. You could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, cause to type it up, it took the whole staff, and when they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I've got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, gonna drive everybody wild, cause I'll have the only one there is around. Hey, you just missed Barbara Mandrell's house there. Yeah, the Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth on the Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. No, I just went up to the factory to pick it up. It's cheaper that way. It's a little bit cheaper that way. It takes a long time. It's a little bit cheaper. No, everything works just fine on it. Yeah, it works just fine. My wife don't care too much for it, but it works just fine. No, you saw it going down the road. It runs really good. What year is it? Well, somewhere around about what year is it? Well, it's about 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73 automobile. Something like that. That's my car. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. How are you? Glad to see you. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. There's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. If that railroad train was mine, then I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Well, thank you very much. Well, that goes back almost to our beginnings, but we're going to take you back to the very beginning. First of all, welcome to our show here. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming down to see us, or up to seeing us. We're glad to see you. Hope you enjoy it. There are a lot of good shows in town, and we appreciate you choosing ours. We got a lot of requests to answer tonight, and that's about what we do, is songs and tune dances a little bit, not much. And I don't tell jokes, and like most country entertainers, I don't wear my pants too tight. And there's no flying pigs on our show, no exploding bales of hay, no water slides and ropes and rain curtains and spaceships. But they'll be back. But we're going to go back to basics right now and show you how it was for us when we started in 1955 on Sun Records. When I went to Sun Records in 55, at that time, they didn't even have drums on country music records. It was unheard of. But we were in Memphis, and kind of a little bit different, I guess. And I like the sound of that snare drum. That's it. W.S. Holland played drums for Carl Perkins at that time, and he joined me in 1958. He's been with me now 35 years. But he played that. Never did ask him why he left Carl. Why'd you leave Carl Perkins? You wouldn't take back what he said. What did he say? Yeah. Fire. Wouldn't take it back. Okay. I'm glad he came along. Been with us all these years. But I couldn't take drums in the studio, so I did that. My own snare drum. And with the Tennessee too, Bob Wooten on lead guitar, Dave Rowe on upright slap bass. Here's us in 50. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds, because you're mine. I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you, because you're mine. I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right, because you're mine. I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide, because you're mine. I walk the line, because you're mine.